gentlemen, and welcome back to SimAirport. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back here at ConflictNerd International Airport, where things, as always, are going pretty darn well. We have 2 runways. We have 4 active gates with 4 more ready to go. Currently sitting at about $80,000. I'd like to raise that substantially, because I'd quite like $420,000 so that we can finish off the T shape that I'd like just here. Because the idea is that we're going to get 2 of these guys. In fact, you know what? How expensive are these? 42,000? Okay, you know what? Let's get these immediately so that it's a little bit easier to see what I want to do here. So basically, we're going to fill out those 2 spaces on either side, and we're going to have some large airplane gates right there. And that's going to be the airport. That's going to be the size that we're dealing with here at the airport, which is fine by me, because it means we can get another runway down here. In fact, we can probably get 2 runways down here. We can get more taxiways over here, and it gives me the ability to have some space over here to play with, to build out some more security, build out some more this, build out some more that, because we are going to need, we are definitely going to need more security. Especially once we start dealing with the bigger planes. So there's going to be some work to do. There's going to be a lot of work to do. And just to remind you that I'm not pulling numbers out of my butt, that's the price. $209,000 and also $209,000. So $418,000 is what we need if we want to get this working. It's a lot of money, but in one day we make about $484,000. So if we have a really good day at the airport, we're fine. Unfortunately, we rarely have perfect days. So I feel like this flight keeps getting cancelled every time I book it. So I'm not going to take an Atlantic International flight. What I am going to do is upgrade this runway with some instrument landing systems and the, whatever this is called, the Precision Approach Path Indicator. Yes, that thing that has all the P's in it. So we'll do a few of those like that, and that should be fine. So that should keep people happy with that particular runway. I do, like I said, wait, why is passenger satisfaction 17.6%? I guess that massively increases once passengers start showing up for the next flight, doesn't it? It's probably as low as that because there's no passengers. I hope. Wait. Why? Are you a janitor? No, you're... Why are you... Go home. Get out of my airport. And you. Get out of here. Janitor, what are you doing? Just standing there? Okay, have a good time. So some passengers have shown up. People are relatively happy with the airport. So, I want to get more flights. I do. The Pacific Airlines one, I don't care for. Super Alliance, I can get all... What? Wait, what? Airbus? Oh, no. I can't... Ah, right, yes. So, adding those big gates is actually a problem. Because we can now get A380s with 525 passengers, A350s 360. You know, the 787, 77. There's a lot of flights we can get here that we don't want to get. Because if we get them, they can't do anything. So I've made a slight error. I need to make sure that the flights that I book are the correct ones. Also, just as a note, I would really appreciate it. I doubt the developer's watching this, but if by chance he sees this, I might try and remember to tweet it as well, just to bring it to his attention, or their attention, or whoever's attention. It would be really nice if when you are selecting more flights to come in, that you can't select flights that would have to go to something that's not currently working. So if this isn't active, which it isn't, it's technically not working, I probably shouldn't be able to pick flights for that. Just saying. But I guess what I could do is build like a little temporary part of the terminal here so that we can actually activate this, this gate. So if we go and do like that, for example, a lot of money. That's a lot of money we're spending on that bit of construction right there. But it is going to let us bring in some big flights. And big flights equal big money. And that's what we want. We want big money. So hopefully that's what we're going to get. Now, these guys are doing a great job with their construction right there. We are going to need to get ourselves a nice big door. So we'll throw the nice big door just there. And we'll get ourselves... well, we're going to have to get more staff as well. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 of you guys to go and work at the various desks. Although one of you... No, you did go to that one. That's fine. So those desks have people working. We'll get one more, even though they're not going to go to where I want them to go just yet, because the desk doesn't exist just yet. What we'll do is put the desk just there. That'll get built, then a member of staff will come over and start using it. And then we're good. Then we can start getting big flights. But I'm only going to take like 1 or maybe 2. I don't want to overdo it on the big flights, because that's going to be a mistake. Now, what we can do is just go ahead and build this queue like this for the time being, because we don't really need to worry about what pattern it's going to take, because it is just going to be a temporary thing. Let's maybe just bring it back a little bit, because that's... even though it's a temporary thing, I don't want it to be messy. All right? That's the rule. Temporary does not equal messy. So there we go. That's going to be the setup for that particular queue. You are going to be assigned to the queue and to the gate. And that gate is supposed to be working. There we go. So large aircraft gate is now working. Let's go ahead and book either something from Galactic What's Their Face, Galactic Point, or Super Alliance. Now, Super Alliance has 4 nighttime flights. What's the biggest one? What's the 78? The 787's 300. The 777's 400, and the 747 is 525. So let's take the 747 at night. That's fine. And let's also get one from Galactic Point as well, because they might have a morning flight in a giant plane. Airbus A380 525 in the morning. Yes, please. So that's fine. If we go to my schedule, Galactic Point is there. I'm going to move it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it there. But I'm thinking this Aerostar flight can maybe go away. Well, technically they can both land at the same time. Let me just shuffle these back a little bit. Just so we have a little bit more wiggle room around here. This Aerostar flight's afternoon. Move it to there. And that should be fine. So the Galactic Point flight has a little bit more room around it. That flight can probably go there. Yeah, so the Galactic Point flight's okay. Super Alliance is the last flight of the day. So let's see what happens. Let's get a big plane in here. Let's do the thing. It's going to be amazing, is what it's going to be. It's going to be amazing. Can I also do a little bit more construction just over here? Almost got enough money. So close to having enough money. 129,000 is what we need. Oh, we're nearly there. We've nearly got that bit of the tea done. Although we could start expanding down this way to get the other gate working, but I don't think we need to do that. 141,000. Yes, please. Let's go to foundation. Let's get this done. Oh my god. Look at this airport coming together, though. It's so good. I really am so happy with it. I'm also thinking that it might be possible that another gate agent desk could be needed for the giant flights, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Because it might not be needed. We might not need another agent desk. Also, oh, why were you... So that flight was cancelled. The Atlantic International flight was cancelled again. That airline does not like me. It seems that Atlantic International needs, yeah, they need to like me, basically. The Super Alliance flight seems fine. Wait, there's the Airbus. So the Airbus is coming in at noon. That's fine. Okay, so we're not going to get that much money today. That's okay. We don't need that much money today. It's not that much of a big deal. Because, oh boy. Oh, I'm going to regret it so much, aren't I? I'm going to regret getting these giant planes. Because security and ticketing are going to be the bottlenecks. And that's not that easy to fix. Also, what we're going to need to do is move the air traffic control tower. So I'm going to put the air traffic control tower just like there. Well, maybe like there. Let's put the air traffic control tower, maybe there, actually, would be a good place for it. Yeah, put the ATC tower there. We're going to need to move that small hangar as well. We're probably going to want a big hangar now that I think about it. So let's go to objects. Let's scroll through for a second. Let's go for a medium hangar, since we don't want to go for the big one just yet. It can go there, but we don't have enough money. 46,000 is needed for this. And we have it. Okay. So let me put a medium hangar there. Let me go to build and clear. Yeah, clear that out. Clear that out. And we'll get ourselves a, we'll get the medium hangar. And what we can do is get a few more vehicles in there, which is going to be good. Definitely going to need those. So assign vehicles. We're going to get a baggage car. We're going to get a baggage car, and we're going to get the fuel truck. Not that I think the fuel truck ever gets used, but 2 baggage cars will be kind of useful, I think. We'll see. Are you stuck? You better not be stuck. Because if you're stuck, then we have a problem. Why are you just sat there? That's not going to block anything, is it? Because it might. That might cause some problems. I'm actually low. I've run out of money. Interesting. We'll be okay. I mean, once a plane comes in for landing, we'll make a shed load of cash. But yeah, I didn't realize we were that low. I didn't realize we were having that kind of problem. But again, we'll be okay. We're making enough from our airlines that it's not that big of a deal. We can make almost 700,000 in a day, assuming there's 0 cancellations, 0 delays, and 0 missed flights. So we'll be all right. We'll make it work. A lot of people arriving at the moment. Plane should be coming in for a landing. Please move. Please let this baggage car, you know, get out of the way. It seems like it's not causing that many problems. Can I... You know what? I'm going to sell one of them. So I've technically sold both of them. But... So that one's gone back in. Right. Add a baggage car there. This one's just not going to move, is it? This one's legitimately just going to stay. Okay. All right, buddy. You do you. You've completely defeated the purpose of having a medium hangar because I can't actually add another car because that one's just sat there. So that's good. Really appreciate what that baggage car is doing there. Can I get another, like, medium hangar, please? I think I can. I can throw it up there, can't I? Yeah. So let me get a medium hangar up there. And then we'll see if we can get another couple of baggage cars. I don't know if this is a good idea, by the way, but I'm curious. I mean, we might as well. It's not gonna hurt that much to get another couple of baggage cars. Also, we're getting ever closer to the Airbus landing, which is exciting. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why was that flight cancelled? Why did a shed load of people just get really angry and leave? What just happened? How did they all miss their flight? I've got no idea what just happened there. That's really worrying, though. That's really worrying. Also, again, this baggage car not moving. Also kind of worrying. No, don't destroy that. No, 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 no. Oh, God. I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to cancel. I didn't mean to destroy it. That wasn't me plan, for God's sake. Oh, I'm doing good at video games today. Right, put that there, please. It didn't cost me anything, so that's fine. I'd really like that baggage car to move, though. That's kind of annoying me. Probably more than it should, to be honest. Also, why is this plane not boarding? I don't get why they don't just start boarding immediately. I mean, I know planes have to be cleaned and all that, but it would be nice from a gameplay point of view if the plane would just start immediately boarding. Right, let's go to assign... Why can I not... So wait, I can't assign to slot 1 on this one either? That's really weird. Give me another baggage car on you then. And we'll see if it actually gets used. Maybe we don't need multiple baggage cars. Maybe that's a thing. Also, Airbus. Any second. There it... Oh my god, it's bloody huge. Oh, look at that. 79,500 from the Airbus. That's ridiculous money. So the Airbus has landed. It looks like ticketing is having some issues, but for the most part, I think we'll be okay, because these planes stay on the ground for a long time. They really stay on the ground for a long time. What you will immediately notice, though, is that the frame rate is like, well, you might not see it, but it's about 15 at the minute, which is not great, funnily enough. But for the most part, I mean, we made a lot of money. We made a lot of money. So we've got that going for us. We actually have got enough money to go over here and finally build this. So let's do that. That's 196,500 for that. So we'll get that done. And that's going to continue, that's going to complete, not continue. It's going to complete the T-shape. You're starting boarding soon. That's fine. Yeah, so the frame rate thing, that's quite a common thing that happens when you have these giant flights. It's also boarding in a really interesting way. That's weird, is what that is, because they're having to go and talk to the staff. They're not actually using the desk. They don't seem to interact with that. They seem to interact with the member of staff, which is strange. Very, very strange. We might have to reorient the desk, because that doesn't seem like it's working exactly the way I'd like it to. With that said, there's 34 minutes left on boarding. It looks like they're getting through the people quite quickly. So we should be okay. We're still making good cash. We've almost got this finished as well. So when that's done, we can go ahead and get the second big gate working. Not that I'm ever going to have two of those planes land at one time. Not until I massively, massively improve ticketing and security. Which I think may very well be the focus of the next episode. We'll not do it in this one because I'm going to need to sit down and actually think quite a bit about what way we're going to, you know, make everything work. And I don't know what that way is going to be just yet. So what distance across is this? That's 18 across, so we want to go 8 either way, but what I want to do is sort of outline it like this with a nice big section going around. So we'll have some of the blue just going like that. So do that sort of thing, do that sort of thing, and come down to there. So if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, those two are the middle. So what we want to do is go and get the middle bits in like this, and get this across like so, and the rest of that is going to be the regular old blue carpet, which should look totally fine once it's done. So there we go. Get that all done. We just had another, we had the 747 land. Not bad. A lot of people coming through there. Hell of a lot of people coming through there. I'm slightly concerned that a lot of them might not be off of their bus yet, which is obviously not exactly ideal, but we'll make it work. The plane doesn't start boarding for another 40 minutes. Then it doesn't take off for like 3 hours. These planes stay on the ground for a long time, I think. I'm pretty sure they stay on the ground for a long time. Once we see the time, it'll tell you. Yeah, 100 and almost 3 hours. These planes are on the ground for almost 5 hours total, but 3 hours are spent boarding. So for the most part, I think everybody's going to manage to get onto their flight with these ones. But look at this. Look at this nonsense. We have this. It looks like it actually looks like an airport, which I think is pretty cool, except for this guy stuck in the runway, which is really annoying, but there's not a lot we can do about that. I do feel like doing something about pickups would be a bit of an idea, though. Why are you all angry? Oh, probably missed the Boeing flight. That's fine. I feel like doing something like pickups could be an idea. Also, why is the garbage truck there? The garbage truck should not be stopped like that at all. I would really like to, can't create more than one garbage zone. I'm not trying to. Why is it? That's weird that it's like, hey, you can't do this. So yeah, garbage is going to be there, and we'll bring it back a little bit. So that'll maybe move the truck in future to sort of encourage it to be over here. As for deliveries, I'm thinking I might try and move deliveries into here. Same with garbage, to tell you the truth. I'd kind of like to move them all in a little bit. So let's go to build, let's go to road, and let's say we want to do this sort of thing. That's a pain right there. What we're going to have to do is this for a second. And you'll see why. We need that to be built, and we're also going to need to do similar down here. So do that kind of thing for the time being. So that's where that road would go. So we want to bring some roads like this. Now I want to bring deliveries in a relatively considerable distance, because if I try and do a big batch of construction, it'll cause some issues. So deliveries can come in like that. If anything, we could put garbage in here as well and bring garbage off of the main road completely. That's definitely an option. Yeah, that's actually quite tempting. Let's actually try and do that. We'll try and put garbage in like this little bit in here or something. Maybe. No, that's probably not a good idea at all. Clear that or cancel that. That's fine. We can just... Oh, there is a way to do this. I'm just trying to figure it out. I think what we can do is actually double up the roads. No, not enough money to do that, really? Okay, fair enough. We'll not worry about it. We'll not overcomplicate things. It'll be fine as is. We just need to get my workers down here to put the fences in, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to do, because they're going to have some distance to go with their materials there, but I'm sure they'll make it work. How much money do we make in a day again? Almost 700,000, yeah. That's a lot of money. That's a considerable amount of cash right there. Let's also go to road and get this little bit in, because we are going to need that. These guys are... Yeah, they're doing their thing. There they go, doing what I want them to do. Right. Go and demolish that. And go and demolish that. Because what I want them to do, or what I need to do, is demolish that bit of fence so I can put the road in. And then I can put a gate on it. And that's how we're going to have security around here, because the gates are actually secure. You just can't build... Like, I can't break the fence. I need it to always be secure. So that's why you kind of have to do it in this particular way, rather than any other way. So these guys will get those roads in eventually. Then we can go ahead and get the gate onto here. If they'd hurry up with it a little bit, because they really are taking their time. They really are taking their time. Come on. There we go. So that can go there. That'll be nice and secure. This bit of road needs to be done. Anybody gonna do it? Or are you just gonna... Just get... Oh, there they go. I think that's them coming down. Possibly. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, just do it a little bit then. That's fine. Why are they so slow down here? It's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. Kind of annoying. Kind of a lot of things, really. Where are they? I guess, I guess deliveries is way up there, and deliveries are going quite slow at the moment because there's a lot of passengers coming through the airport. So it does kind of make sense. Now let's go ahead and go to demolish again, and I want to clear that out. And I want to clear that out. That might cause a breach in security, though, because, yeah, they're going to do that immediately. And they still haven't built this particular gate. So security... Possibly a problem? Have they built the gate? Does that exist? No, it's under construction. Maybe it doesn't consider it a problem because the gate is technically under construction. And the game's like, hey, you're gonna build a gate. It's fine. Either way, there we go. So that's not done. We need to go to build, we need to go to road, and we want a road coming in there and going out there. So that'll be totally fine. I think. It is going to cause some interesting things with garbage, though. Because garbage just sort of loops around here. But what we'll do is we'll go to none for a second. Actually, we'll wait for the roads to be built first before I start getting rid of the old deliveries area there. But, yeah, it shouldn't be too... It would probably make more sense to have deliveries away up here so that the delivery trucks get out of the way really quickly. But I guess when they are delivering things, regardless of where they are on the road, they do currently stop traffic. So, I'd like to stop that from being a thing. So let's get rid of deliveries. And let's come down here and get a new deliveries area, which is going to be just there. So a nice big space for deliveries. My workers are all going to move down to the new space as well, which is going to be absolutely beautiful. We could probably, you know what? I'm going to move garbage. I'm going to move garbage into this space as well. Because garbage is only collected once a day, so it shouldn't be that hard to manage. It really, really shouldn't be that hard to manage. So we'll go to build, we'll go to demolish, we'll get rid of that. And we'll also get rid of those if we can, or go to clear for those. Yeah, we'll clear those out. And that should be that. That's pretty good. All right. Go to objects again, go to dumpsters, and let's throw some dumpsters there and there, and there and there, and just space a bunch of dumpsters just over there, and that should be totally fine. So we'll get those in. We're gonna have some deliveries coming down, and if this works properly, where's the delivery truck? It is right there. So that's the supply truck. It is being held back by traffic going to drop-offs, so getting maybe another lane in there for drop-offs could be an idea. That's definitely a thing we could potentially do, and it's definitely a thing I'm tempted to do. Let's give that a shot. So if I was to do a thing here where the road would break away and head towards drop-offs. Now this is quite expensive to do, but if we have it head down towards drop-offs, we could have it continue through pickups as well, which is very tempting. Then head back onto the main road before it gets to here. How expensive is that? 400,000. Yeah, that's a bit much. That's a little bit much. Let's save up for that, because we are sitting on 276,000 already. The frame rate's a bit crap at the moment because... Oh, are we about to have a big plane land? Yeah. So the frame rate's not really going to get much better anytime soon. But we should be able to make this work. We absolutely should be able to make this work. Although I realize that... Yeah, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have this road come off of there, which is already built. We're going to bring it down like this. And we're going to have it go to there, but it is going to turn back onto the main road. So doing that, and then getting rid of the drop-offs zone that's technically there. Wait a minute, I turned that into a cafe? No. Drop-offs. Still a drop-off zone, funnily enough. So if we do that, that should encourage traffic that wants to drop passengers off to go onto this little bit of road. And then some of it can turn back onto the main road and head down towards pickups. But that'll stop my deliveries vehicles and also my garbage truck from being blocked off as much. I think. It might help a little bit, it might not. Okay, why is my garbage truck on the new bit of road? That, and my delivery, was my delivery truck on there as well? It might have been. I'm not entirely sure why a lot of the traffic is choosing to go onto the new road. Which technically isn't built yet. Okay, actually, no, I know why a lot of it's going on there. I don't know why the delivery truck would consider it. It's a weird choice. There's the deliveries anyway. So deliveries are done, which is beautiful. Garbage truck's going to come in as well in a second and do its thing. It'll get here eventually. It takes its time. There it is. So garbage is here. I probably should shuffle those around a little bit, but this looks alright. So that's being built. All the buses and all that turn off of that road, which is fine. That's obviously going to continue to back up because that is drop-offs, but what I'd like to do is go to build and bring another bit of road down here, because, well, that's obviously very expensive. There we go. So that's going to be the money we spend on that. Very expensive, as you can see. We're down to $626 left. But we have another plane coming in for landing, I think. Yeah, we do. So we're going to build again. And we'll do that, that, and that. So now traffic can continue straight down into the pickups area. And if we go and say none here, the pickup zone is now a little bit smaller, which is totally fine. But we can extend it down this way a bit. And extend it up that way a bit. And hopefully we'll see some good stuff from this. I really do hope we see some good stuff. Hopefully some of the passenger vehicles will turn off here and go straight on their way. But yeah, this looks a little bit more like an airport. This looks a little bit busier. We're making more money. I'm liking it. Yeah, these buses are... Oh, no, the passenger vehicles are seriously going that way as well. Yeah, it's not ideal. That's definitely not ideal. I'm not a big fan of that. Because this road here is barely getting used at this point. I wonder if there's a more ideal way to do this. I really do wonder what the optimal way to do all of this would be. I think it might be the game. I really do think it might be the game, because only one bus can drop off at a time, whereas if they use the drop-off zone properly, they'd go right to the end and let multiple passengers out at any one time. But they don't do that. So I don't know. It's very, very strange. I mean, the game is a work in progress, so it's completely fine. It is just very, very strange. Now, as a last thing to do in this episode, I'd like to go ahead and get myself another gate agent desk. And I'd like to throw it, I guess, sort of there. So right there. And we want another one right, well, there. So that one's going to need to go. So destroy that for a second. Let's go to gate agent desk and get ready to replace it immediately. Wait, they're gearing... Oh, God, no. Cancel. Don't destroy that. There's a plane coming in for... Oh, jeez. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Can we get that rebuilt really quickly? Because there is a plane that's going to need that. That gate is not functioning. Quickly. There we go. Right. Assign to gate, whatever it is, and the queue, please. So that's now functioning. They're all going to queue up. There's no one at the gate. There we go. So someone's now at the gate. That's fine. So we've pretty much we've avoided that crisis. That's fine. Now, what way are we going to do the queues on this? Because you're sort of standing above that desk. So I kind of want the queue, I guess, to go... Well, you're standing above that desk as well. It's really awkward when they're standing in that particular way. I don't know what way to do this optimally. I'm not really sure with this one. I guess what we can do down here is start sort of in the middle. We'll start sort of in the middle. We'll go right down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then turn and go, you know, the 5 back to there. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again and just sort of zip back and forth like that. That doesn't seem like enough space for that flight, though. That queue seems way too small. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to shrink that, and we're going to measure the distance between the two desks, because then we can measure this out perfectly, which is probably what we want to do. So the distance between the two desks is 30. So 15 either way. So if we go and... Let's see, where's this queue actually going to end? Right, the queue is going to end there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then zip it back and forth. And that actually looks like it'll be big enough. Yeah, that looks totally fine. So we'll do the same thing on this side. We'll get rid of this queue, which is friggin' enormous. But it did actually nearly fill up, I think. I've not paid that much attention to the workings of this queue, so I don't know if it actually did fill up, but we'll find out. We do need to get this done nice and quickly, though, because there is another giant flight landing eventually. So this goes there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Absolutely perfect. That's going to have a lot of people. Well, actually, it's not, because we only have 2 giant flights at any one time. Actually, no, we don't have any giant flights overlapping. We have 2 giant flights during the day, none of which overlap, which is perfect. So let's assign you to that queue, and assign you to that gate and that queue. And there we go. We have another giant gate that's... Oh, no, it's not working because there's not a taxiway there. That's fine. Get me a taxiway just there, please. There's a lot of room up here for a cafe, potentially, which is kind of nice. I shall keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and get some benches. Let's do a bench and a bench and a bench and something like this. That'll be fine. So we'll leave some gaps between all of that so that we can put some stuff in there. It would be nice to try and block off this space up here, but I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. I can't imagine the passengers would go out that way because they'd have to walk through all of these queues. Possibly. They might go there. I don't know what way they're going to go. We're not going to worry too much about that. I'm not going to get into doing way too much detailing. This episode's already running a little bit longer than I would like it to. So let's go ahead and get vending machines in there. We can get more vending machines up there. And I mean that flight is boarding. Right. So people are queuing up for it. The passengers are coming off exactly the way I'd want them to. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. That looks really cool, actually. Oh man, look at this for an airport, though. Like that looks really cool to me. I'm really pleased with that. Because it's working, you know? It's actually a working airport. Let me go ahead and pay off my loan, because we really don't need that anymore. I think next time, we're definitely gonna get more runways. That's definitely something we need. I would like to see if I can get some Can I get this all? Oh my god, 224,000? Yep, let's do that. We'll get that bit of taxiway in. Next time, we're gonna get another runway. We'll put it down here. These are actually going to be functional next time as well, which is going to be really, really good. This flight is boarding. That queue seems to have been long enough, which is excellent news. Really happy about that. So yeah, ladies and gents, I'm going to leave it there for today. Fair bit of construction to be done down here, but that shouldn't be too difficult for the construction workers that we have. They do a wonderful job every time, so they're off to do their thing. Oh my god, look, it's getting done so quickly. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. That got done so quickly. I'm so pleased with that. We also nearly bankrupted ourselves ever so slightly, which is not something we want to do. However, we did just have a flight land, so we're doing all right. Okay, yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you, for watching. This has been SimAirport Part 6, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.